ladies. So you've ordered your kit, you've received it in the mail. Now watch. You take your palette. Hopefully you got the 12 because that's what I recommend. So you can grow into it. It's 2 layers. I've got some goodies in there already. So your tins come like this with a little cover on them. So you slide the cover off and you open your top layer of your palette and you pop the tins in it. I like to start with the color that I'm going to use first. So this is my contour color. So I put that in first. Then I take my main color, snap that in next. Then I take my brightening color, which I'm using today is Aura, and I snap that in next. It's all magnetic, nice. Next, I take my Bella bronzer. So wait, I'll do my lip and cheek first. So if you just got the basic 4, you'll get your contour, your main highlight, your brightening highlight, and a lip and cheek. So the lip and cheek today I'm using is Hollywood. Slide the cover off and pop it in. So these are the four colors that you'll get in your kit. So I'm going to add a couple of extras, and I'll do that at the end in case people have them. But if not, just follow along and use these 4 colors, and then you're done. But I'm going to add a couple of extras because a lot of people have been ordering these. So here's the Bella bronzer. Slide that in, and I'm also going to slide in my Illuminator. So the Illuminator I'm using today is Angel, so it's a nice pink shimmer. Give you that nice dewy glow. So here's my top layer. So this is what I'm going to use today on my face, and then on the bottom I have my my powders. So I like to keep my powder separate from my creams because if you drop this and your powder breaks, you'll have to discard of some of your creams because they'll be covered, the top layer will be covered in powder. We don't want that. So that's why I always recommend a 2 or the double layer, the 12, because you can get 6 on the top and then put your powders on the bottom. So I have my vanilla dust, which is my translucent powder, and I have my brows, which is Trust. I always recommend do your brows. Look at my brows. I don't have any. So if you have brows like mine, or they're sparse, or they just need a little touch up, get an eyeshadow, and I can recommend which one that is best for you and your skin tone. Next, I have my Lullaby, which is my eyeshadow, and my Bend and Snap. This has been my go-to lately. Lullaby and Bend and Snap, which is a shimmer. And this is my brush cleaning tile. So that's it. So that's what you need for a full face. You can do just the 4 basic, or you can get some extras, or just order later on and get add to your kit as you go. That's what I did. I just started with my 4 basic and a brush. And actually I got the 4 palette, which is now I have like 3 of them. So they're sitting in a drawer. So get the 12. Now I'm going to put some, this is one of my lip conditioners. This is the Demi Balm. So I like to put this on first. Now, some tips. Before you put your makeup on, wet your perfector sponge. If you don't have a perfector, go to the drugstore and get one. You're going to put too much makeup on the first time you do it because it's just so easy and you're not used to a cream foundation. So get your perfector, wet it, wring it out so it's just damp. Put that aside. Next, or before, the night before you put your makeup on, exfoliate your face. If your face is flaky, your makeup is going to be flaky. So I recommend exfoliating 1 to 2 times a week, depending on your skin. If you have sensitive, do it once a week, but if not, you do it twice a week. Moisturize at nighttime. The next day, if you have dry skin, moisturize and put on your sunscreen. Sunscreen every day. Doesn't matter if it's winter, doesn't matter if it's summer, spring, fall. Sunscreen every day. You got to protect your skin. It's the only skin you have, and it's a lifetime of love. So protect it. So if you have dry skin, put moisturizer on in the morning. You may not need moisturizer because this is cream-based. It's very moisturizing. Your moisturizer is built in, actually. So that may be enough for most people. And I know when I put my sunscreen on, that's enough with my cream foundation, and it stays nice and dewy and fresh all day long. So yeah, so exfoliate the night before. Put on a great thick night cream. Our Sync cream is amazing. If you want to try that, it's on sale right now. It's over on July 12th, I do believe. But get a nice rich face cream for night cream. And what else? I think that's it. So yeah, exfoliate, skincare, sunscreen, and that's it. So let's get started. So when I do the makeup, I like to start with my contour. It doesn't matter what brush you have. Some people start with the 3D brush. If this is the only brush you have, you can use either end for your contour. Doesn't matter. If you have, only brush you have is the blush and bronzer brush, when you use your contour, take the smaller end and squeeze it. And then you'll get a nice flat line, and you can dip that in your contour and do your contour this way. But all the brushes can be used the same for everything that I'm going to do today. You can apply everything with one brush, you can apply everything with 2 brushes, you can apply everything with 3 brushes. So if you only have the one, it can be applied, it's all going to be applied in the exact same spot on your face. It's like paint for number. Your contour will go in one spot, your brightener will go in another, your main will go in another, and that's never going to change. So just use whatever brush you have, and for this one, squeeze it. And what else? If you have the detail brush, you can use either end for your contour. Doesn't matter, you can side load, or you can twirl it in and put that below your cheekbones. So just follow along with that. Whatever brush you have, the steps will be the same. It'll just be your brush is going to be different. And that's for everything, for your contour, your main highlight, your brightener, and everything. Some people have the blend brush, and that is for the lightest coverage possible. I don't have that brush yet. I have it coming. But this is a wash brush that I have, and it's the exact same. It's a bit smaller than the blend brush. So if you get this for your makeup, just use the fluffy end. Use the small end for your contour, and use the fluffy end to buff in, because you want light coverage, so you would buff in all your product all over your face. It's amazing for getting the least amount of coverage under your eyes. I recommend this brush or the blend brush for everyone with mature skin for doing your under eyes, because you get the least amount of product and it's not going to settle into the fine lines. It's very fluffy, so it picks up the least amount. So if you have this brush, you can do your whole face with it. Let me see. I think we're good to go. So first I'm going to do my eyebrows. Do your eyebrows. They make such a difference in your face. And you can use your contour color, or you can use an eyeshadow. Today I'm using Trust. This is what I use for mine. I don't like anything. I have dark hair, and I don't like anything with redness in my hair. So I'm just going to take this line brush. It's amazing. Get it in your next order if you do your brows, because this little brush with this little end it saves so much time. It's quick and easy, and it's really, really nice for doing your brows. And then it's got the spoolie as well. If you got unruly brows, you can use that. Mine are pretty sparse. So let's go into I'm going to use my bifocal mirror. I'm going to put some stuff away here. Okay, let's go. So I'm just lightly tapping in, just tapping in once, my line brush. Picks up a lot. I usually blow it off. And then just light strokes. Light little strokes. And you can make your brows as dark or as light as you want. I'm kind of a medium. Got a hair there. And I'm just, look how different that made already. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. I never did my brows before. So don't miss this step. It may take some time if you're not used to doing your brows. And if you're a brow expert, just do them the way that you do them. This is just the way that I do them. This is my beginner. This is beginner brows. So this is what I do. Your method may be completely different, but I love it. So there, one eyebrow down. So that was what? Not even a minute. And the difference it makes in my face is amazing. So try not to skip your brows. If you have an eyeshadow, if you don't have one of the Saint eyeshadows, try it with one of your regular ones. Here, I'm going to try and turn sideways. And put it on your wrist to see what the color is. For yours, I usually match it to your hair, unless you like a darker brow. But put it on your wrist to see if that color is suitable for what you're looking for. But if not, you can reach out to me and I can color match you to one that's perfect for your brows. Yeah, I can't go without them now. It just makes such a difference in my face. So if you don't want to do brows, you can just skip forward to where I start doing my makeup. I'm going to put this on my my YouTube channel All my videos are there. DF Natural Beauty on YouTube. All my videos are there, most of them anyways. And you can just scroll back and watch and learn. That's the easiest way to learn, is to just watch videos. And there's tons on Instagram, there's tons on Facebook. So just, you know, if you want to put in like Saint makeup videos, you want to put in Saint makeup videos for mature skin, it'll populate to a lot. There's a lot of information out there. Okay, so that looks really good. I'm just going to clean up now. Where's my Q-tips? I have a little tip for you. These little containers came from Costco. You get those little mini desserts in them. And these glass containers, they're perfect for your Q-tips. Perfect for your Q-tips. And then I have another one for my little makeup pads. So yeah, so that's a cute, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle. That's my, I was going to lick that time, but I'm not going to do that on camera. Here's my micellar water. If I was home by myself, I'd do it. So a little bit of micellar water. And just dry that off a little bit. I'm just going to clean up any that came outside the lines there. So for a lot of people, this makeup is a new concept of a cream makeup. There's no other cream makeup out there, I don't believe. And where it comes in one compact, it's just perfect. It's so amazing. And the cream stays so nice and fresh on your skin. For mature skin, if you're not using cream foundation, you're really missing out, because it makes such a difference in your face. But anyways, let's get at it. So today I'm going to use I'm going to use the blush and bronzer brush, and I'm going to show you how to do your contour. So you squeeze your little end and you tap in. The contour is thicker because it's meant, once it's on your face, it's meant to stay for the day. So once you put that on, it's there. So I just put some on my brush. It might be a little too much there, but it blends beautifully. Don't be afraid if you get a big amount on there. Just blend it out. And so the contour goes right underneath your cheekbone. So my cheekbone is right here. You can feel it. Feel from your top of your ear where your cheekbone starts, and you can feel that hollow. That's where it goes. Just below, or just on and below. You don't want to go in, you don't want to go down in this big hollow here, because then you'll look like a hollow face. It'll be like, you don't want that. You just want a nice, I might be off enough on here for two cheeks. I just made my cheek red there now. That'll go away. That's another thing. When you're touching your face, the blood will come to the surface. Then once you're done, it will go back down. And the concept of using a brush too, that's completely different for a lot of people. So I got more on this side, but that's okay because I'm going to blend it out anyways. This will give you a light to medium. I'm also going to go on my forehead. I'm going to squeeze it again. Actually, here I'm going to show you. I'm going to put it under my chin. This will go underneath my jawline. I'm going to show you with the detail brush. Same thing. And then the contour is to create shape, dimension, and shadow. It will contour your jawline. So if you have some extra skin, extra fat in that area, if you have a double chin, you can define your jawline and chisel that jaw area. And it's really, really nice. So now let's go into my detail brush. So I'll show you how to use this one. So for mine, on my forehead, I like to tap it in where it's thicker, and then I put it up close to your hairline. If you have a longer forehead, you can bring it down. And I like to just work that product in. I will blend out my cheeks after. And once you get the hang of it, it's so fast and easy. So fast and easy. You can do it under 10 minutes. If you don't do your eyes, you know, you can do it in 5 minutes. But yeah, it's really, really quick and easy. And I love the concept that it's all in one compact. You're not digging for products. Now you can turn your brush around and make sure that that's up into your hairline. If you wear your hair down in a bang, pull your bangs back and push that into that hairline. Okay, now I'm going to use the detail brush as well. I'll do it on this side. I'm just going to blend the contour up. And you can, if you find that you don't like it as bold, I like more of a chiseled jaw. Just keep blending until you get, but don't blend it all away. You still want to see a shadow. If you blend it all away, it's like you just put it on and wiped it off again. So leave some there, do your makeup, and then reassess and say, okay, yeah, I like that. And if you don't, just blend it a little more. But don't blend it all away. So I did that side with the detail. This side I'll do with the blush and bronzer brush. And same thing, just blending it up. So all the brushes can be used interchangeably or by themselves. And if you're having issues applying your makeup, just reach out. I'm always available. I can do a Facebook tutorial, live tutorial. We can go one-on-one in a room or do a live chat. And I would be more than happy to help you figure it all out, because it's a learning curve. Okay, so that's blended in. I did my forehead and I did my jaw. Now, what other brush can I use to show you? Okay, so these three, okay, let's do this one. So these three are the main brushes for your face. This one, which is the blush and bronzer brush. That's not the one. The detail brush and the 3D brush. So I'll go into the 3D brush. So the end on the 3D and the end on the blush and bronzer is very similar. There's two small ends. This one's a bit denser and this one's a bit looser, but they both do the same things. So let's do this with this brush. And if you have the blush and bronzer, use the small end. Now I'm gonna go into my main. So your main highlight is like your foundation color is the one that the most closely matches your skin tone. It was what you use for regular foundation, but it only goes in the areas above and below your contour. It's meant to neutralize, color correct, and balance out your skin tone. So we put the contour on first. So now we're going to put the main highlight on, and it's going to go below your contour and above. I don't go up in my eyes, because I'm going to put my brightener up there. If you do have some dark circles, you can take your finger and take your contour or your main highlight and lightly press. Just a little bit, only in the area that you need it. And if you have darker circles, reach out to me, because there are colors that will color correct that. And it's very quick and easy, and the result is amazing. So yeah, so just let me know if you need another one. So let's start with my main highlight. My foundation's my main highlight. So I'm going to tap into my brush with my main highlight, and I'm using amber today. And I'm just going to lightly press that on. I'm not swiping, just lightly pressing. Tap in. Very, very light taps. You don't want to do heavy taps. You'll have too much product. I don't put much up here because I do have some lines on my lips. So whatever I have left on the brush, I put that up there. I don't like putting a lot in this area because I have those laugh lines. But if you don't, this is for mature skin and for every age, actually. It spans the generations, because there's people that are using it that are teenagers up to their 80s and 90s. So the makeup is made for everyone. So I'm just lightly stippling that on. You'll hear me use that stippling a lot. And just lightly, I'm not swiping, just pressing and pulling down. I'm gonna do my nose. My nose is always red. And if you have redness around your nose, just work it in on the sides. Allergies are acting up like crazy. A little bit on there. Now I'm going to do my cheeks. I have a lot of redness in my cheeks, so I like to stipple. So I'm just pressing the product into my skin. I'm going above my contour, so everything is applied in one layer. It's like a paint by numbers for your face. So the contour is area 1. The main highlight is area 2. So it's below the eyes, above the contour, and below the contour. And that just blends that out beautifully. And like, there's barely any product on this brush. That's the beauty of it. like I'm barely tapping in. I've had this compact now for since January, and I'm still almost done, but not quite. There's enough in there for another couple weeks. And I do my makeup every day, sometimes a couple of times a day. Just lightly stippling that in. Don't come up under your eyes. Stipple, stipple. Pull that back into your hairline. I usually wipe the brush off any extra. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit on my forehead. I don't do a lot up here as well. Just a little bit above my brows. Don't wipe off those brows I just did. So you want to be careful and go above those. And if you have a line left from your contour, just blend that into your contour. You don't want to see the mark from the contour or the line from the contour. I'm stippling. Stipple, stipple, stipple. Okay. So that's that. Just gonna put it out real quick here. There we go. So I have my contour and my main highlight. Now we're going to go into the brightening highlight. And this is where I got some contour left on there. So I'll just whip that off. So this is where, if you have the detail brush or the blend brush, the little end, if you have this, if this is the only brush you have, it's hard to get in that area. You can do your eye here, but with here, put it in with your finger and then lightly blend that out if you have the blush and bronzer brush, and this is the only one you have. If you have the 3D brush, this is amazing. It fits in there perfectly. Fits there perfectly, and down your nose and down your chin. So this one is really, really nice. The wash brush or the blend brush, use the little end. And for the detail brush, use the little end. But they're all applied in the same way, just with a different brush. So you can use any brush to do this. I'm going to use the wash brush today. And where this is so fluffy, I'm just going to dab in lightly. Now, I don't put a lot of product under my eyes because I do have fine lines and wrinkles. So you're probably not even gonna, I'm like, okay, they can't even see that. But there's product there, but it's so light that, and I like to blend that out really, really good. Because you don't want to be able to see it, and you don't want it accentuating your texture. And by texture, I mean fine lines and wrinkles. Another one here. And I put the barest amount of product over here. I just want to create a little lift in that area. Just lighten and lift. You can see the difference, but there's very little product on there because this will show up. And I have lines, but I'm going to blend that out really good. You can also use this color. If you had discoloration on your eyelids, you can use your brightener to prime your eyelids. If you prime them, put on some translucent powder after, because it will help absorb the moisture and make your eyeshadow stay on much better. Where it's cream and you're putting the eyeshadow over it, it's going to grab that more. So if you put the translucent powder, that will just make it easier for putting your eyeshadow on and blending. So very, very gently. And blend that out. I recommend everyone get this brush. This is on sale actually. This is the wash brush. It's under the Demi tab. It's another makeup line that we have, but it's really, really great for blending out and just getting the barest amount of product on there. Because most people don't need a lot of product under their eyes, and you really want to blend that out. But it's nice and easy. Okay. Now if you do the detail brush, it's the same, just press in. This is harder, so you'll pick up more, so press less and do the exact same thing and blend it out the same way. Now I'm going to use the detail brush. I'm going to do my nose. So your brightener goes in your T-zone. So think of it like here and here. So this is the areas that it would go in. Here and from corner to corner. And that's it. So it's going to highlight the center of your face and bring attention to that area. So the contour makes your areas recede and the brightness brings features forward. I put a little bit of rub here. Put a little bit, use my finger. You can also use your finger if you like using your finger. I put a little bit here and there and there. And then I'm going to blend that out. So you turn to blend it, just tap on your nose. Same with all the brushes. Just tap and stipple. And then just blend that up and out. Up into your contour and blend it out. There. So my face is neutralized. Taking care of my redness, brought brightness to the center of my face. And the biggest tip I can give you guys is just blend. Lightly, lightly, lightly. Don't go swiping, just lightly. I'm barely touching my face. Just working that product in, especially around my nose. There. Good. Good so far. Good so far. Now let's go into the blush. So today I'm using Hollywood. It's one of my favorite colors. Perfect for summer, any time of year actually. So it's a satin, so there's no shine to it. And it's very creamy. And this is, it's got a pink, light pink with a bit of gold fleck in it. Very, very minute. You can't even see the gold. So which brush am I going to use for that? This is the same. So if you have the 3D brush, tap in, tap on, and blend, blend, blend. If you have the 3D, the blush and bronze brush, same thing, same little end, and then you can flip it over to blend it out if you wanted to, or you could just tap and blend with this one. And with the wash brush or the blend brush, use the bigger end and push that on, and then just lightly put it on your cheeks. And this will give you the lightest coverage. So all the brushes can be used the same way. So today I'm going to go into, let's go into the 3D brush, because a lot of people, this is the only one a lot of people start out with. And then I'll recommend getting the 3D brush with the bronzer, but I'll talk about that later. So I'm just tapping in. These are highly, highly pigmented. So go little to start, and then if you want to add more, you can build it up. But once you get it on there, it's harder to blend out if you get too much. So going directly above my contour, and I'm just lightly pressing and blending that up. So your contour, I never mentioned this, your contour and your blush, you're blending it up and up. You want to lift that face and create lift and youthfulness. So if you blend it down, you're going to drag your face down. I like a little bit stronger blush. I never use blush because I always have redness. And now it adds so much life to your face. So this is your contour. Your blush comes directly above that, and you'd like marry the two of them together. So you don't want to see where your blush ends and your contour ends. See, really, really nice and natural. A little bit. Start on this side. I like to place the product and then blend it up. Just right above your contour. And like I say, once you get used to applying the product, it's very, very quick and easy. I never use brushes before Saint. Never. And look how pretty that is. It just adds that nice, useful glow. Okay, so that's your full face. Let's do some lips. I'm just going to put on with my finger. I highly recommend, if you don't like using your finger, to get the multitasker. Multitasker is fabulous. It has a flat end and it has a little pointed end. The little pointed end is perfect if you want to do your brows, if you want to do eyeliner, if you want to line your lips. You can use it to put on your brightening highlight in the T-zone if you want a really fine line. And then for this one, you can use it to line your lips and to apply your lip color. But I'm just going to use my finger today. All the brushes are double-ended. So you're getting two for the price of one. They're very high quality and they will last you a lifetime. Like, they're beautiful. And they're rose gold. So that's a bonus. So this is really, you can put on as much or as little as you like. But it's really, really pretty pink color. And if you wanted to, you can also pop on some clear gloss over that, and that'll really make the color pop. I did have a gloss. I don't know what I did with it. I don't have it here today. Let me find that. So yeah, so it's a really nice neutral pink color for summer. And so that's the basic kit. That looks really light on my lips. Let me see what I can add to that today. Add a little bit of La Cienega. I just changed all my colors around. I don't know where they all are now. Oh, here they are. So these are some of the lip and cheek colors that you can get. These are all my warms and my neutrals. So if you're warmed, toned, and do you know how you tell if you're warm toned? Look at your wrist. If your veins in your wrist are green, you're warm toned. If they're blue, you're cool toned. And if they're like between a green and a blue, you're neutral, and you can wear pretty much anything, which is amazing. So if you're warm tone, you look better in peaches and corals and these kind of colors, rust, warm browns. And if you're a cool color, you look better in the reds and the pinks and the plums. But that's just some color science. But let me see, I'm just going to throw in a little bit of La Cienega. La Cienega is one of our glosses. So I'm just going to throw that on over my lips because I find they're a bit too pale. There we go. There, a little bit more, a little bit of shine. So now, so we've done our full face with the 4 colors. So this is what you usually get: your contour, your mane, your brightener, and your lip and cheek. If you ordered the bronzer, we'll do that now. I recommend if you buy the bronzer, a bronzer is going to add warmth to your face. It's like a sun-kissed glow that you add with your brush. It's very nice and warm. It's brown. It's a warm brown. And we have different colors, but Bella is the original and is still a bestseller. So if you want to order the bronzer, or if you get the bronzer, you can order it with the bronzer and the brush come in a bundle, and you save $15. So it's like you're getting the contour for $5, which is an amazing deal. And this is my favorite brush because it's so, you can blend out, once you get all your makeup on, you can blend everything out with this brush. And it's just so nice and fluffy. So let's do our bronzer. Actually, first I'm going to do my perfector. Oops, I lost it on the floor. So this is like your #1 tool when you start out because you're going to put too much on. So wet it, have it set aside, and then just take it and you want to press the product into your face, especially around areas that you have fine lines and wrinkles. And it'll pick up, if you put too much on, it will pick up any extra that you have on your face. Do it around your eyes. Use the little skinny end and dab that around your eyes. And it will pick up all the extra that you have on there. Do that on my forehead. I have fine lines and wrinkles up here. And in that little area right there. You can also do it on your cheeks, especially the first couple of times, just to pick up any more and really press that makeup into your skin. So there, that's my #1 tip. You need that. Okay, next, let's do some Bella bronzer. So with the Bella bronzer, I do recommend the blush and bronzer brush because it just makes it so much easier. So I have my Illuminator here. So I like to mix the 2 of them together. So Illuminator is it's going to add light to the high points of your cheeks, and it's going to catch the light and give you that nice, youthful, dewy glow. It's beautiful. So let's just do the bronzer right now. I'm going to take it out of my palette so that I can swirl it better. Now, do I have a cover? Here's a little tip. Save one of your covers and press it into where the tins meet, and you can pop out. I did the wrong one. Where the tins meet. That one doesn't want to come out today. There we go. And just pop that out. There we go. This video is extra long today because I'm really explaining everything. So just, you know, if you want to fast forward through some areas, feel free. But this is your general reference guide for when you get your makeup or if you ever need any help. So I'm just swirling the bronzer and the bronzer and the brush. Lightly swirl, you don't need a lot. And I like to pull back on my brush And I like to add that little bit of product up here. Now, with your bronzer, you want to do a 3. So here, here, and here. And blend it all out. The high point of your cheek, and blend out that color on your neck. Because if you're dark on your face and light on your neck, it's not going to look natural. So it kind of just bridges the gap. A lot of people have a white spot right here, and this is amazing for getting rid of that so that everything blends together. And like I said, this brush is beautiful for blending. So do that, distribute, and then blend. You want to be very light with your contour, very, very light. This is another one that's a thicker consistency. It's like the contour color, so a little bit goes a long way. But it adds such a nice glow to your skin. Once you get used to the contour, it's like, okay, I need that warmth in my life. If you're looking pasty, throw on some bronzer, and you're good to go. So there, how pretty is that? Put it back in my tan. Now let's go into some Illuminator. So Illuminator will add that nice glow to your face. It's not sparkly. There's 2 that are sparkles that have gold sparkles in them. And that one is confetti and chandelier. So, but these ones are just a nice warm, nice glow, a nice shine. So I'm going to add that to the top part of my cheeks. And then when the light catches my face, it gives me that nice dewy glow. I don't have that light in here today, but yeah, it's beautiful. And this will bring, as we age, our skin gets sallow and dull. So this will bring that nice dewy glow back. I love it. Put a little bit down my nose, put a little bit above my Cupid's bow, and I like to put a little bit up here. Quick and easy. I should have did that. I should have did my powder first. Forgot about that. Sorry, ladies. So the powder, let me see. You can do it with this brush, and it's the same with the blend and bronze brush, the blush and bronzer brush. So this is the 3D. Press it in. And not everyone needs powder, but if you're oily, use a powder. If you're putting on a mask, use powder. Tap it in, shake it off, and then press. You get the most effectiveness out of the powder when you press it into your skin. So I like to do my laugh lines, and I like to come down my nose and just put my Illuminator on. I can do that again. And I like to do a tiny, tiny little bit under my eyes, not much. If you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, you don't need to put it there. But usually, mostly it's in the T-zone. So down here and maybe a lot across your forehead. But press it into your face. Perfect. Now let's go into, what was I going to do? My eyes. So if you ordered eyeshadows, I'm going to show you a quick little eyeshadow look that I like. The eyeshadow brush, it's amazing. It's got a stubby end for more smokiness. You can really fill in that corner and create dimension. And it's got a fluffy end just to do a wash. So this is a brush tile cleaner. So this cleans off the product from your brush so that you're not transferring color to color. So here's a quick, easy one that I like. It's been my go-to for the last couple of days, couple of weeks, and it's really nice. It's Lullaby, which is a nice purpley color. Very, very pretty. And I have Bend and Snap, which is a nice shimmer. And the 2 of those colors go perfectly together. So I'm just going to to do a wash, I like to side tap my brush and then shake that off. And then I'll start. I need to look in my mirror. And just distribute that product. This is a really nice everyday look. I find nowadays everything is more neutral. A lot of people are just going for minimalist makeup, and that's definitely what I like for myself. Just less is more. And you'll hear me say that all the time with this makeup, Less is more. Tap in lightly and put it on, and then if you want more, you can add in more later. So look how pretty that is. Just a really nice wash. And then if you just want to do, if you don't like the shimmers, just do satins, and then you're good to go. But just adds a little bit of color on your face, on your eyes, so they're not so stark. Just put that on and blend it up. I do my lid first, and then any extra that I have, I bring it up above my brow bone. I have hooded eyes, so I like to come up a little bit. It's another thing, if you're looking for eyeshadow looks, search on Instagram and Facebook. There's thousands. And we have, I think we have like 60 eyeshadow colors, and they're all beautiful. I'm slowly adding to my collection. So look how pretty that is. Just very nice, very neutral. I did my mascara already. I'm going to take my finger. I'm going to tap in, just lightly rub my bend and snap, and put that on the inner corner to the outer corner, to the middle, I'd say. And that just gives a nice little shimmer. I'm not going to go heavy, but for nighttime, if you're going out, you could definitely go heavier. See how pretty that is? This is one of my favorite colors, bend and snap. And it just gives you that nice light shimmer. I always do one more than the other. It's really nice on every color eye. If you have green eyes, the purples are stunning. Stunning on you. So there. So there's my full face. It took a little while, but I was just showing you everything. But once you get used to it, it's easy. So that's it. So if you have any questions, if you're confused about the brushes and what to use and how to put it on, or if you're confused about the highlights and the contours, just reach out to me. I'm here all the time. I love helping you. I want you to love this makeup as much as I do. So if you have any questions whatsoever, reach out to me. I'm on Messenger, I'm on Facebook. You have my email because I sent you a color match in the email. If you want my text number, I can, oh, no, I don't have my text number on there. I don't have my phone number because I don't want the world to know that. But anyways, reach out to me. I'm available 24/7, and I love helping you figure this makeup out. If you have any friends that you think would be interested, please share. Sharing is caring. And I just want to mention that if you love this makeup and you want to be an artist, reach out to me. It's life-changing for a lot of people. It's for a couple $100. You can change your life and you'll get 5 paychecks a month, and you'll teach other women how to use the makeup. It's very, very easy. There's tons of training. So yeah, so if you know anyone, maybe not yourself, but if you know someone that loves makeup and that they would be a good fit for me and my team, reach out to me and let me know. I'm always looking for available gals. Anyways, enjoy your makeup. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you soon. Thanks, ladies. Bye.